Good morning, Earth's Ghetto crew. It's Tuesday, October 21st. If your coffee tastes like existential dread with a splash of oat milk, you're right on theme. Quick sports pulse before we spiral into the news nebula. The Detroit Lions took care of business on Monday Night Football, handling the Buccaneers 24-9. Blue kneecaps, pirate cosplay, facts. As for the late slate, check the board above if you need receipts. We keep it transparent around here. Now inhale. This week's vibe, organized chaos with a crisp playlist. We've got climate doing climate things, billionaires LARPing as problem solvers, and that one app updating for no discernible reason. Again. You handle your corner of the galaxy, we'll run point on the nonsense, translate the tech, and sprinkle jokes where the soul needs WD-40. Coming up, 3 headlines that actually change your day. A 90-second money check that won't raise your blood pressure. And a tiny habit that makes your inbox 30% less feral. Strap in, refill that mug, and tell your inner doom scroller to take a lap. This is Earth's Ghetto, where we make sense of the mess, keep it human, and leave you a little lighter than we found you. Let's go.
What up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. I see I opened up the news. It said Toronto Blue Jays are heading to their first World Series. So I believe they'll be playing the Dodgers. Not that I follow baseball that much. How are y'all doing? It's Tuesday. It was a beautiful day. Rode my bike. My husband made spaghetti and he carved pumpkins and delivered them to his grandchildren because, yeah, he's the grandpa. He is a grandpa, so we did that and just chilled, man. I'm kind of like out of it today. I'm a little tired, the weather's changing, the weeks are going on, blah, blah, blah. I have nothing to report personally, so that's always a good thing. So let's go ahead and get in the news. The Amazon Web Services confirms a widespread internet outage have been resolved after impacting many users for much of Monday. Yeah, I think a lot of people found out how much stuff Amazon owns as far as their AWS cloud. An Alabama father and his 2 daughters were unalived in a plane crash deep in the Montana wilderness. Diddy's doing his appeal. 154,000 New York City public school kids are homeless, which is really sad. Man accused of faking his unalignment to avoid assault charges, is sentenced to 5 years in prison. They did a documentary on him. President Trump discussed the construction of its $200 million White House ballroom. So this is weird. A married GOP rep, Tony Gonzalez, allegedly had an affair with his senior aide, Regina Alvarez, who was found unalived after she supposedly doused herself in gasoline and set herself on fire. A weird story that happened in Uvalde. And they're saying that the Uvalde police are blocking the release of the 911 call. Strange. The government shutdown is set to drag into its 4th week, and lawmakers have made little progress. An appeals court has overturned a temporary restraining order that prevented the Trump administration from deploying National Guard to Portland, Oregon. A large chunk of suspected space debris has been found in a remote part of Australian desert. Mexican cartel boss El Gato hit with new charges. He got MCI Foods Incorporated has recalled over 90,000 pounds of ready-to-eat breakfast burritos. Gucci Mane reveals that he has schizophrenia, but he has a partner that actually loves him, and he did the work to manage it. His wife Keisha planned a kidnapping just to get him to the hospital, and he hasn't had an episode since. Gucci got some bad drugs. NASA confirms that Earth now has 2 moons. What does it say? That the other one is not a true moon, it's a quasi-satellite. A man who allegedly threatened to pew up at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport has been arrested after entering a terminal at the airport on Monday. Marine Corps has launched an investigation after the California Highway Patrol said shrapnel from an artillery shell fired during a live fire demonstration touted by the White House struck a law enforcement vehicle. There is a Western Argus monitor in Australia standing up like one of them things from Men in Black. And then he got a million flies on his face. I don't know what's going on in this video. I know that's not all the lights, but it could be. It could be that. I wasn't on the internet like that today, like that, so it's possible. Bishop Marvin Winans is under fire after telling a churchgoer that ain't what I asked for after her offering wasn't the amount he requested. He requested $1,200.
To all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
Roberta
Marvin. Somebody said to stand there and humiliate someone who was giving her hard-earned money is despicable. Marvin, say it ain't so. Texas Attorney General secures a restraining order against Malcolm Tanner after he offered free homes to people in exchange for votes. The first Love is Blind couple. No, this is the first. But I think they were Love is Blind season 1. They had a baby. Ezra, Cameron, and Lauren. That was back when Love is Blind was actually real. Trump is considering commuting Diddy's sentence this week. We'll see. Robert De Niro labels Trump as an alien. Candace Owens is still getting her tour canceled. Unfortunately, DNA did confirm that Kata Scott remains as the suspect of updated charges in the Philadelphia case. Still a sad story. A food influencer passes away after rare complications following the birth of her first child. A company claims AI will soon be able to translate what your pet is saying. I already know what my dog be saying. Supreme Court will consider whether people who regularly smoke that Indo can legally own a pew-pew. That'll send a lot of people to disarray if they say that. Do you agree that if someone is using you as content, the question is, if you use your clients for content, should you give them a discount? Yes. Some kind of discount, because that's like free promo. I mean, the famous people get free stuff all the time just for promo. Alright, y'all. I don't have a lot of news today, which is a terrible thing. Let me see what story times I got.
Why the fuck am I out here at 8:40 in the goddamn morning still looking like yesterday with a Red Bull in my motherfucking hand, bitch? Let me tell you why, right? I go over this man's house. I ain't got no business being over this man's house. Shouldn't have gone over this man's house, right? Go over this motherfucking house. I go to sleep. I get waking up, so you won't be fucking with him, boy? Don't got time for that. It is time to go. Yes, wrap this up. It has been fun. Right? Waking up. What the fuck are you talking about? What? You don't be fucking with nobody. Motherfuckers always trying to give me shit. I don't really hear the rest of the shit that he's talking about because I can't hear, think, nor see right now, baby. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but your aggression tells me I need to leave. And or I at least need to be fully clothed to beat your ass or something. Right? Or to get my ass beat. Who knows? Right? Not about to argue with you, right? So I'm like, oh, yeah, it's time to go. I just immediately just get up off this bed, start looking for my clothes, right? I'm looking for my panties. He sees me like scouring around looking for shit. He's like, oh, what you looking for your phone? You looking for your phone? You looking for your phone? Oh, here go your phone right here. Here go get my phone. I was not looking for my phone, but thank you. Because that was going to be the next thing that I was going to look for. Thank you. I'm still looking for my little panties. He's still hoop hollering. I said, yeah, fuck them panties. Fuck them. I put on my little trash bag one piece. And it's still open in the back because I need help to zip this motherfucker. Right? I put on that. I don't even put on my shoes. I just grab my shoes, grab my purse, and roll the fuck out. Right? I go out. He's following behind me. Or he was already outside. Yeah, he was already outside. He took my keys. And he went to my car. Before me. So I'm like, oh, I know this bitch not about to try to fake leave me taking this out. So I'm speeding out after him. He going through my car. He's trying to look for something that's his. There's nothing of yours in my motherfucking car. Right? Then, he's trying to take my headphone charger. Like, oh, this is my charger. This is my charger. This charger go to my game. Bitch, no, fuck it's not. Put my shit down before I get mad. Right? So, shit, girl, I done forgot. So I'm like, yeah, give me my motherfucking shit. He give me back my shit. I go get in the car. I skirt off from his ex because he's still hooping on together. Nobody want to hear that shit. It's early as fuck. And I'm still drunk. I drive over. I ended up having to pull right back, bitch, because I forgot my motherfucking phone. So I pull back. I'm trying to put my car in a little pocket situation. He's hooping hard together. He's banging on my motherfucking window. Still trying to talk about the situation. And then also, like, you need to call AAA about your tire. You need to call AAA about your tire. I'm not paying this ass no mind. Mind you, my passenger back seat tire has been lower than the rest of my tires. I have been meaning to put air in it, and he was supposed to put air in it also. Neither one of us has done it. So I wasn't really paying this ass no mind. Like, okay, it's getting lower. Like, I understand I need to go put air in it. Right? Ignoring his ass. Right? I park my car. I go into his house, go grab my phone, come back in the car. He's still hoop hard. He said, you ain't got nothing to say. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to say. Okay, so I pull off, right? I'm driving. By the time I make it on Minnesota, my car I'm here. I said, ain't no way my tires flat like that. I pull up to the motherfucking, what's that, Shell? Pull up to the motherfucking Shell thinking I'm about to go put air in my tire. I don't even get out the car all the way, right? I get out after I finally get some change together. I go around, before I even get all the way out the car, I see the jump said, it's out of service. Mind you, the BP right here, so cool. I go, drive to the BP. Drive to the BP, get right here to the jump. I park the car, I get out the car, finally look at my motherfucking tire. Bitch, it's a hole in that bitch this thick. And it's like ripped all around. Bitch, you flat in my that shit. Okay, bitch, you should have heard me on the phone with the with the Hyundai lady. I am telling her all the business. She's laughing me the fuck out. She's laughing me the fuck out. And this is why I can't leave my car up here, right? Cause this not crackhead land. Like, if in my opinion, we got, like, you know, Disney World got Disney World, Disneyland, and all that shit. This is crackhead land will be like the cat. Crackhead World, Minnesota, Depot, Minnesota, right there by the McDonald's. Crackhead World. This like a little crackhead resort right here off Pennsylvania, Minnesota. Yeah, I'm not leaving my motherfucking car right here. I'm waiting for over an hour, pushing towards 2 hours, for a motherfucking tow truck to come tow my motherfucking car to the motherfucking dealership so they can change my motherfucking tire, right? Because there's no spare in the back, in the trunk that I can see, that I can find. Unless y'all know a little secret compartment that I don't know what the fuck about. I'm hungry, hungover, sleepy. Bitch, I can't go to sleep, can't leave my car, can't go home. He's sending me pictures of messages in my phone. I know what the fuck in my phone, first of all. Second of all, what the fuck? Why?
What is happening? I be thinking I just am not an organized person. Sometimes my day be all over the place and I watch videos like this and be like, my life really is in order.
Story time, so stop scrolling and just fucking listen. Alright, so boom, I know I done told y'all I done been on every dating app in this fucking world. Tinder, BLK, and also Christian Mingle. I know y'all like, what the fuck, what are you doing on Christian Mingle? The relationship that you have God in will always succeed. That right there is your answer, is why I was on Christian Mingle. I'm not going to, it's kind of difficult on Christian Mingle because you only can get one or two things off before they start charging you for everything. So literally, I'm on Christian Mingle, swiping all rights, and then if we match, I end up just sending my number. Now, mind y'all, the trick on any dating app is to just swipe right, just to see who you gonna match with. And also give you quicker results, honestly. I'm not going to you would be surprised at how many older women are looking for younger men on any of these apps. If I ain't know no better, I think that they all just trying to get their groove back. So boom, I end up matching up with this lady, dark-skinned woman with curly hair. And we being completely honest, at this time in my life, I was genuinely trying to find somebody to talk to. So my intentions on hunching was never there. Mind y'all, I was just dumping my number into everybody's inbox that I was matching up with. I had 2 phones and 2 numbers at the time, so I really didn't give a fuck who had that number at that time. So I ended up getting a message from this random number. But as I was looking at this motherfucking message, this message wasn't blue, this motherfucker was green. Now, I'm not gonna my program's so strict, I can't even talk to Android users. You couldn't even pay me $100 just to talk to somebody with a fucking Android. I just cannot do it. Because first of all, how we gonna FaceTime? Fucking Tango or something? Or is we gonna get in the Zoom call? So boom, I ended up responding to the message and ended up saying, who is this? She ended up sending 3 facepalm emojis. And she proceeded to say, I know you get a lot of women, but dang, you give your number out this much? This is the woman from Mingle. Okay, the green message, the Mingle. Like, why the fuck is you trying to short shit? See, now I know I'm dealing with somebody that's over the age of 30. I'm not gonna back then if you was talking to me, you was like 3 years younger than me or around my age, then you was getting that magic school bus off real. But women that are older than me and around the cougar age, they getting a mature side of me. Oh, how have you been doing? How's your day going? Have you ate today? Are you feeling elegant today? So I ended up telling her, oh, I apologize. I don't send my number out that much. I just wasn't expecting you to text me right away. But if you can you send me some more pictures and videos? Because you didn't have that many on your profile. So boom, she ended up sending me the pictures and videos of herself, and she always in her Sunday best. She always got on one of them little suits and a Sombrero hat to match the whole suit. So as I get through looking at her pictures and her videos, I end up asking her, would you like me to send some photos and videos from my gallery of me as well to you? That's the mature side of me. She ended up saying yes, so I ended up sending her some little selfies back, and she ended up replying and saying that I'm a handsome young man. Why am I on Christian Mingle? So I ended up explaining to her that I want me a woman of God, and these women that they sit down here, I refuse to believe that they are women of God. Now, as soon as I sent that to her, she ended up calling me. I gladly sat there and watched that fucking phone ring, because first of all, Miss Lady, you didn't even set an appointment to call me. I just don't be taking calls. I don't know what you got going. I don't care how old you is, baby. This ain't that. What I said to myself silently. She ended up texting me after the phone ring, and I'm saying I was just calling to talk to you on the phone because I'm finna get ready to drive and I'm leaving Bible study. I just didn't want to talk, text, and drive. So I'm like, oh, okay then, well, give me a few minutes. Now, at this time, I was living with my mama. And I'm not gonna lie, my mama's so nosy. If she hear the wrong conversation or the wrong thing come out my mouth, she gonna ask, who is that on the phone that you talking to? So I end up getting up and I end up walking to my car. So boom, I end up getting on the phone with the woman. She end up asking me, how often do I get the word of the Lord? I end up keeping the being till her. I don't get it as often as I should, but I get it when I can. She's like, okay, that's understandable. Well, you should come to Bible study with me sometime. And I end up explaining to her that I don't have a problem with doing that because I did need to be educated on it more than what I knew at the time. Okay, so boom, the conversation goes on. She ended up asking me, do I like eating Sunday dinner? Now, mind you, I'm not that type of person to eat no Sunday dinner. I go eat chicken tenders, Wendy's, or I go order some pizza and call it a day. But I'm Mr. Dude for the plot, so I want to see what's going on. So I end up telling her, yeah, that's cool. I eat whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you trying to cook, you know, I'm trying to eat it. So boom, she ended up telling me we can hang out Saturday night, then I can spend the night, and then we can wake up and go to church on Sunday and go to Bible study and stuff on Sunday, and then she can cook Sunday dinner. Now, I'm not going to, I'm kind of skeptical because first of all, I don't know you live. First of all, I don't know your name yet. Second of all, I don't know your age. I don't know nothing, but you doing all this invitation stuff, it's just kind of creeping me out. So boom, as the conversation go on, I end up asking her name, I end up asking her age, do she have kids, and I just asked her the important questions. I honestly don't remember. She was between the age like 34 and 39. She didn't have no kids, surprisingly. So boom, gonna fast forward to Friday night, because mind you, Saturday night she wanted me to spend the night. Mind you, I done went all the way up to this time without asking her where the fuck she lived. So something ended up telling me to ask her because, you know, tomorrow is the day that we supposed to link. So I'm like, you know, why not? So I ended up asking her where she lived. Now, at the time I was living in Tennessee, and she ended up telling me that she was 30 minutes away from where the fuck I was at the time. Well, my mind, you know, it ain't nothing wrong with no 30-minute drive. But only 30-minute drive that I'm doing is when I'm going to go get that noonicate. And in my head, I'm like, man, am I willing to do that drive for some woman that I don't even know and I'm not even crushing? Boom, I just end up saying, you know what? Let me just ask her, can we just go on a date this Friday? Boom, me and her end up going out to eat. As we go out to eat, she don't seem as Christian-y as her profile is on Christian Mingle. Try to cuss a little bit too much. It's just a lot going on. It's just throwing me off. It don't seem Christian-y to me. When I linked up with her, it's giving middle-aged single mom. Like, don't get me wrong, she was cool as hell. Like, the vibe was everything. It was cool as fuck, but it just wasn't giving Christian. But boom, as we out to eat, she ended up getting her some drinks. Now, mind y'all, I don't drink at all, but for that noonicate, I will drink. In this story, I still didn't drink. Boom, she getting a little tipsy or whatever. She get to ask me questions like, how many girlfriends do you have? Like, do you be messing around? Like, are you clean? Like, she just asking me questions just like, it's just as if, goddamn, if she's my goddamn mama. I end up explaining to her that she's not the only woman that I talk to. I'm just keeping my options open. I'm a grown man, a growing man at that. And when I say a growing man, she ended up saying a man. Because first of all, baby, listen, I don't know if you trying to say I'm a little boy, because I'm far from a little boy. I will show you a grown-ass man. You keep on playing with me. I said to myself silently, but I end up asking her, what did she mean by that little smirk, like that little laugh? What did she mean by that? She ended up telling me that she don't think that I can handle a woman like her. So I get into more detail and asked her, in what aspect, what do you mean about handle you? This grown-ass android having-ass woman ended up saying in the bed, or handling me in general. Handling me as a woman, making me feel like a woman. But boom, I ended up telling her I can show you better than I can tell you. So she ended up saying, show me what? Like, what do you have to show me? Do you have any videos or something? I'm not going to, I'm getting kind of uncomfortable, but I'm getting comfortable at the same time. Like, I'm going back to the younger Ken, you get what I'm saying? Like, the immature Kendra, like the give you that magic school bus Kendra. Like, I'm finna go back and reach into my phone and show you all these tapes that I got, you know what I'm saying? I end up telling her, like, no, I can't comprehend. Can you, like, you know what I'm saying, give me more information on what you're talking about? Or, you know, just stop beating around the bush and just let me know what you're talking about. So she pulled out on her Android and say like this, cuz I promise you it's a video of a grown man crushing. I'm talking about thrax on her, like going to Pound Town. Like, she, as if like she's 6 or red and she just invented Pound Town. This nigga, pow. I'm talking about straight crushing her. She showing me the video, cuz, and as cuz busting her up, she in the background just screaming. I'm talking about, it sounds like she talking in tongues and that bitch. She damn near sound like Courage the Cowardly Dog. As Cub crushing her, she making all of these sounds, dead ass. I'm not going to lie. As I'm looking at this video, this Noonan cat look like this is talking about something like that motherfucker good. After she get through showing me that, she end up asking me, do you think you can handle this? Everybody that watched me, you only can guess what I did next. Pulled that motherfucking Magic School Bus picture out and started showing her ass. So I end up saying, that's not in your pants. And I end up telling her, oh, I can show you tomorrow when I spend the night. But then again, she end up asking me, okay, that's cool, but are you clean? Shit kept throwing me out. Like, it just kept throwing me out. Like, why the fuck do you keep asking me, are you clean? Bitch, are you clean, first of all? That's what I should be asking you. Are you? But I didn't ask her. I ended up telling her, yes, I'm clean. You know what I'm saying? I do get checked. But boom, I'm going to fast forward. I get home. Me and her, we texting each other. I end up telling her that I'm home. I'm not going to yai. I'm so hyped. I'm ready to crush her tomorrow. Something in my head is telling me, like, just go back and look at her Christian Mingle profile. Just go look back at, cause I go back and look at her fucking Christian Mingle profile. Tell me why this grown ass woman has, I ain't gonna say this is wrong to have in there, but she have hashtag HIV positive. Try almost took me out the game. As soon as I see that, I didn't even ask. I didn't say nothing. Blocked on every, so I deleted the fucking Christian Mingle app. I don't want no parts of it, no goddamn more. So when I tell you I was this close, I'm talking about I was this close to catching her bitch. I was this close to going over that woman's house and crushing. I'm talking about peeling her just like a banana. I'm so glad whatever just told me to just go back and look at that profile picture, bro, that I did it, that I just listened. Because, man, if I didn't, I was just going to be asked out. And I feel like the only reason she turned to Christian Mingle is because she had that pack. I can forgive you, but I can't forgive you for that. Story time.
Divine intervention.
Yeah, I'm cracking up. I had went to Five Guys to get something to eat, and I wrote everything down, what I wanted. I gave it to the cashier because I feel like people cannot hear me, and that irritates me. And I hate repeating myself, so I just wrote that, made it easier for the cashier, right? Why the fuck I get my order? Look what they put on my order, y'all. Like, what the fuck? Like, what if I really was deaf and you put that on my fucking receipt? Like, what the fuck? Yeah,
Like, deaf people can't read.
y'all ever been trying on outfits to go out and you put on some bullshit to the point where it's like, bitch, just stay home? That's me. That's me right now. Mind you, this is for the club. I feel like the capri and the boot combo, I don't know, I just feel like it gives me, like I would stand like this in the club. Worse, the shoes hurt. Imagine seeing a bitch in the club leaving like this. Y'all.
I mean, the outfit, I've seen worse, but the stance.
Imagine you go bowling by yourself, then you go sit down, but it's your turn again. Imagine.
These grocery store prices got me thinking Thanksgiving about to be spaghetti.
He ain't lying.
I don't care how many iPhones come out. I'm not getting another iPhone until the Apple rolls off the back of this phone I got now. Apples to apples, dust to dust. I'm keeping this 15 Pro Max that you can trust.
Bars.
You see how this glass is full? This represents when I actually gave a fuck, right? These are my fucks dissipating after you did some stupid shit. Glass ain't all the way gone yet. I still give a little bit of a fuck about you. Then you do some stupid shit again. So now you depleting me of fucks. All I have left. Now at this point, don't even look wrong, breathe wrong, laugh wrong. Cause I'm on my last leg with you. Then you attempt to do some stupid shit again. I'm done. Not a fuck, not a half or a fourth of a fuck left.
Math.
One of my boys come on this app and tell y'all that I tried to seduce him on the way home. That's not what happened. I was not trying to crack. I promise that's not what happened. Let me explain myself. What had happened was my mans asked me for a ride home from work. We work together, right? Cool. Told him we good. We get in the car. I'm like, all right, let me pick what we about to listen to on the way home. The way that I drive, you know what I'm saying? I got my arm right here. I got my, I put on some Benny the Butcher, right? And we talking about parlays. I'm like, yeah, Brianna Stewart about to go off tonight. You know what I'm saying? I think, you gotta put Asia Wilson, right? So I'm listening to Benny the Butcher, but the next song play, for some reason, it goes back to my playlist that I was listening to the night before with my old lady. And it just happened to be playing some Joe. I want to know. So at first, I'm singing along with the song, and I'm like, and then I said, hold on, I didn't put this on. He looked at me and said, all right. Then I'm like, all right, nah, I'm about to put on some clips. I put on clips, right? Pusha T rapping. I'm rapping along. We talking about our parlays. I'm talking about Asia Wilson again. Yeah, it's the playoffs. I think she about to go off. Next thing you know, subconsciously I'm singing, I'm gonna be freaking you. And he look at me again like, and it probably seemed like in his head I'm trying to sneak in Jodeci now. But then I went back. I said, no, I don't know what's going on with my phone. He said, what you got Apple Music? I said, yeah, I got Apple Music, man. I don't know what's going on with my phone, but it keeps going back to the playlist. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, mine don't do that. So I go back to Clips album, right? Next thing you know, I'm singing, my. And like I told y'all, I drive like this. He right here, right? I'm sitting here driving home from work. My. You sure look good. I mean, I can't believe these songs keep on coming up. It wasn't me, I promise y'all. If you come on, I just came to explain myself before you come on.
Mind you, we don't even know y'all.
Well, slap my ass and call me 1929, because I'm in a Great Depression.
I just feel like we need to get down to the bottom of why Africans braid the way they do, because you know what I'm saying, it be eating, you be icing it. But like, do y'all really have to braid the braid all the way? You feel me? Like when I first got these, it was down here. If I dropped a penny on the floor, I have to like, you feel me? I have to like pick it up like that, because I could not do none of that. You feel me? I couldn't even stretch for real, like, and I had to literally sit down, unbraid it up until like this part, and then I had to have my mom re-braid it, because I'm like, Mom, like, I can't move. Like, there's no reason why they be braiding your thoughts, your prayers, all of your freaking consciousness into the freaking braid. Like, relax. It's braided. You ain't gotta do all that. You feel me? But they do be icing your shit. That's why we be going back. But I'm just saying, like, you ain't have to do all. You feel me? I couldn't even do none of that. Like, you feel me? Like, bro,
Braid your thoughts and prayers.
I'm about to get fined. I'm in here trying to bathe this resident, right? You feel me? We having a normal conversation. He telling me how he used to be before he got in the nurse home. Tell me why I started talking, he put his finger in my mouth. I instantly slammed him on his shit. Now he in the hospital talking about I'm abusing him. How about you stuck your finger in my mouth? What I supposed to do? I don't play like that.
Hey, let me show them folks your motherfucking haircut. I'm a barber. Let me show them folks your haircut. Fucked up haircut, nigga.
I do it myself.
For real?
Yes, sir.
That motherfucking nice.
25 years do it myself.
For real?
Yes, sir.
You fucked yourself up like a motherfucker. I already know. Let me see them motherfucker again.
I do it every week. Every other week.
I already know.
Just take the 45.
Save your money, bro. Keep doing your time, bro. Sure. Fucked up haircut ass nigga. Yeah. Like a motherfucker. What's up, bro? Hey. Loan me $2 next week.
I ain't got it, man.
I said, loan me $2.
I don't have it.
You didn't hear what I said.
Yeah, I heard what you said.
No, I'm saying loan me $2. I said loan me.
Loan you $2?
Yeah, loan me.
I don't have it.
You ain't got $2.
No, we doing a dash thing.
For real? I ain't asked you all that. I said loan me $2.
I said I ain't have it.
That's what you said.
That's what I said.
Well, let me ask you one more question.
What you mean?
Loan me $2. Excuse me. By chance, you know they do that. Say what that said, that nigga. I said, do you know what to do that? You work her? Oh, you don't work her. You ain't hear what I said. I asked you, do you work her? I said no. You fuck with lotion though. Lotion? Yeah, do you fuck with it? No. I can say that. Yeah. Thank you so much. Be good, bro. Be blessed.
Wrong with it, what happened to it?
This nigga look like he's straight out of a fucking cartoon. What the fuck? Whoa, shit.
Wrong with it, what happened to it?
This nigga look like he's straight out of a fucking cartoon. What the
I normally would not, but I can't.
And just because you don't eat pork don't mean you come over here trying to convict me. Understand me? I'm finna go fry it and smother it with some gravy over some rice or some cabbage. And I'm put a little macaroni and cheese on the side of it, and I'm put me a little cornbread in the oven with it. And I may just go get some Kool-Aid and dump extra sugar in it just because you said something. And just because you
don't convict, I eat my pork.
What did I do wrong? Tell me what the fuck I did wrong. What did I do wrong? Please forgive me, baby. And come on, Lee. We're gonna go up when you go home. What did I do wrong? Tell me what the fuck I did wrong.
Now, Dad, you know do everything else before now, my friend.
I don't give a fuck why you cut off, nigga.
Okay.
Give me my goddamn money.
Alright. Man, what you get, man?
Huh?
What you get?
Put your goddamn teeth in. Ain't nobody understand what the fuck you saying.
Now, Dad, you know do everything else before now, my
This is typical brother and sister relationship when they just sick of each other, but it's just, I can't.
God wants you to get all these ghosts about your house. The only ghost you need in your house is the Holy Ghost. All these tombstones. Let me tell you something. You ain't R.I.P. all right. You ain't gonna be resting in peace. You're gonna be resting in hell. Get all this Halloween at your house. And get all of these skeletons about your house. The Bible said that these dry bones may live. Get this mess about your house. All these black cats. You don't need no black cat. You need the Lion of Judah. You got this sword. It better be for the word of God. You better cut up all that sin and cut up all that flesh. Cut it up. Now this right here. You see all this? You better not walk through it. The only gates you better walk through is enter into his courts with praise. His glory is here.
Glad I made it out tonight, my dears. I was so tired, I almost overslept.
You better hope you make it out of hell. That's what you make it out of. Make it out of
hell. God wants you to live.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now,
my man knew he wasn't going nowhere.
Then you sitting there pooting in somebody's couch, man. Don't cross your mind and think, man, this person might lay down on their couch. When they get out of work, man, this might be their personal little space, man. You say, nah, man, them devil there were good, man. Cock your ass wide open. Fine, man. Right there on somebody's couch, man. They might lay their baby down and change the baby pamper, man. Kids come over, man, lay down on the couch, man, take a little nap. Here you are, cocking your ass open on somebody's couch, man. I don't trust it, man.
Don't put your face on somebody. People should be disinfecting their couches anyway, but yeah.
Let me sit my stupid ass down. Bro.
The fact that he recorded it like he's about to do something. Deer wasn't having it.
It's It's time for your yearly dad lecture. This is a fog line. Make sure your eyes look at this line anytime you have bright lights coming at you or when it's foggy or snowy and you can't see the road. This is your defrost button. Make sure that you defrost your car completely before you try to drive anywhere. None of that scratching out some little hole that you can barely see through. That is against the law. This is your bright lights. You only use your brights when there's no other cars around. If you see cars coming at you or you're behind a car, don't turn your brights on. This is the time of year when there's a lot of school kids on the side of the road, usually really close to the road, so you gotta be extra careful, extra vigilant. Don't forget to clean that exhale scum off the inside of your windshield because that'll help you see better during sunrise and sunset. Here's another pro tip from your dad about using bright lights. Do not turn your brights on when it's heavy fog or heavy snow because your lights are actually reflected back to you, make it even harder to see. Now, since my daughter's been pulled over twice for not having her lights on, let me remind you that you have daytime running lights and you have actual headlights. If your daytime running lights are on, you do not have tail lights. It's time for your...
Yo, I didn't even know that. Thanks, Dad. All right, y'all. That is the show. Inspirations on the way. Y'all stay safe out there. We'll be back mañana.
It does not dishonor others. So you do know cursing somebody out is dishonoring. Okay? It's gonna be rough in here today. All right. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. But I love you, girl. Then why is your fuse like a firecracker? It is not easily angered. It keeps some records. It keeps a few receipts. But that was toxic, so it keeps toxic records. Love keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. This is really showing us the DNA of love. Like 5 chromosomes, if you will, of love can be found right here in this text. And it's saying, love does not, love always, love never, love is not. It's showing you how to build the DNA strand of love in the heart of the Christian. Love is. Love does. No, love does not. Love never. Love always. Love is not. So it's really saying sometimes love can be seen by what you do. Then other times love can be seen by what you don't do. And out of all of these different attributes of the text that the Apostle Paul was explaining to the Corinthian church, we want to park, pull over, put a quarter in the meter, and spend the rest of our sermonic journey on this afternoon around I got receipts. Let's focus on the part that love holds no record. Let's focus on that part. Why, Pastor? Because you cannot hold a record against them and display the love of Jesus toward them at the same time. One more again, not one more time, one more again. You cannot hold a record against them and then display the love of Jesus towards them at the same time. Because love holds no records. Love holds no receipts. Some of us are like, I got so much receipts. Okay, just in case we don't know what receipts are, I know I'm speaking in millennial terminology, but let me break it down, okay? A receipt is a detailed account. It's gonna come for your neck
text threads. You got pictures. Come on, talk to me. You got screenshots. You got DMs. You got locations. You got addresses. Y'all don't want to talk to me. I got receipts on them. I got receipts. Receipts is a detailed account that contains a flaw, fault, or an offense that you have saved in your heart that's against a person, a people, or against yourself. Receipts. I got them. Some of us are like, I got so much tea on them. I have receipts, but you cannot hold a receipt against them and display the love of Jesus toward them at the same time, because love holds no records. Let me mess you up a little more. Keeping tabs. Y'all should see y'all faces. Keeping tabs or holding a record is an emotional bill that you keep paying with your peace. Holding records, that's an emotional bill that you keep paying with your sleep, that you keep paying with your joy, that you keep paying with your confidence, that you keep paying with your security, that you keep paying with grace. You're paying for it. It is the role that you are playing in your own suffering, because I got receipts on them. And how you steward your current wounds will affect how you see. How you steward what hurts you will affect how you see people. Your perspective is eroded and corroded by the receipts that you hold in your heart. But I cannot hold a receipt or a record against them and display the love of Jesus toward them at the same time. So you are either treating people out of the love of Jesus, or you are treating them out of receipts. See, some of us are like this. I actually did this, okay? Some of us are like, okay, they didn't invite me to the party, all right? You show right. I got receipts. Okay, they said something smart to me and they badmouthed me. Okay, I got receipts. Y'all hear all that? Okay, I asked my husband to do this and he didn't keep his word. I got receipts. Y'all hear this?
My daughter is being treated for leukemia. It hit me hard. It did.
So what happens, truthfully, for a lot of us, is before we ever encounter Christ, we encounter receipts. And we are literally walking around like, you know what? Last time I asked them to do this, they didn't show up. Somebody say, I got receipts. And truthfully, I think this is how a lot of our thought process, this is how it sounds. Let me put it in the mic. You have receipts. You have a fence around you of receipts. You can't enjoy church because you come with a church hurt receipt. You can't experience anything new because you have receipts from something old. You're walking around with receipts. Receipts. Your kindness, that's incarcerated to your receipts. Your grace extension, that's incarcerated to your receipts. You showing off the love of Jesus to others, that's incarcerated to receipts. You being able to sleep at night, you can't sleep because all night long your mind keeps sounding like receipts after receipts after receipts, and I can't experience the peace of Jesus because I have the receipts from people. Receipts. Receipts. A lot of us, this is how you walking around in the spirit. Let me rip where you get more. Some of us got several receipts. You walking around like this, holding receipts, but professing, I've received grace. Receipts. Somebody shout receipts. And if we were to go a little bit deeper and really start to break this down, you're starting to make decisions from receipts. We're having a get together at church. You have to book a session with your receipt first before you can even respond to the invitation. Receipts. Can I go deeper? Holding a record of wrong or receipts is actually bitterness playing dress up. Let me go ahead and come for your neck, okay? The soil of bitterness begins as the seeds of receipts. Why am I so bitter? It's because of all the receipts you have in your heart. Towards yourself, towards your mom, towards your ex-pastor, towards your ex-husband, towards God. You have receipts. And you wonder, why is the first emotion I feel anger? Why is the only emotion I feel is distrust? It's because your heart is filled with receipts. So the soil of bitterness begins as the seed of holding receipts. Can I go even deeper? I've discovered this through counseling a lot of couples and a lot of brothers. Many times, bitterness is grief that was never fully processed. When I'm talking, I'm hearing a eulogy that never happened. It's bitterness. Bitterness is grief that was never fully processed. So you're literally walking around with a decomposing body that you never buried. And the stench is getting on your attitude. The stench is getting on your perspective. The stench has permeated your mouth. The stench has permeated what you search and what you don't search. Because you never had a eulogy in your heart. You never had a eulogy in your mind, so you can't move forward. Because I'm bitter over what happened. It's grief that never was fully processed. Bitterness. Bitterness. But here's the thing. I cannot hold a record against you and display the love of Jesus towards you at the same time. Because love holds no records. I'm speaking to a married couple right now prophetically. In the house and watching online. The cancer to your union. The virus to your marriage is you keep holding records on your spouse. You're not under attack. Your covenant is under receipts.
Most Christian men think ministry and business don't mix. But what if your business could be?
And so you can't even see the areas that they are changing because holding receipts blinds you to growth. You can't see that they are trying because you got receipts. You can't see that he's trying to get better because you got receipts. So there's no grace because of all of the receipts. And single people, you're not off the hook. Dish it. Y'all like, yes, okay. Like, this is not confined to married or people in relationships. This is a biblical ethic for the Christian. In layman's terms, this is not an option, bruh. Not keeping a record of wrongs is not an option for the individual who claims to be a Christ follower. Good marriages consist of good forgivers. Talk, Holy Spirit. This series is hitting different, y'all. This series has a different level of oil on it. I could just tell. Listen, I'm trying to get us to really, really understand why we're not experiencing the blessings of God and the peace of God. And we want the promises the Bible speaks about, but we're not being the Christian the Bible tells us to be like. So some of the stuff that I'm preaching to you sounds like, sounds good, but I never experienced it. Have you ever strived to be a Christian that keeps no record of wrongdoing? Pastor, you don't understand. They just disappointed me. They disappointed me. I hear you. You're human. You have a right to feel disappointed. But let me try to help your perspective of it. Disappointment is for revelation, not devastation. Changes everything. Disappointment is for revelation, not devastation. Okay? So when I understand and I get a revelation of the nature of a thing, its character never shocks me. Selah, let it sit for a moment. When you understand and have the revelation of the nature of a thing, its character never shocks you. I've never been shocked by a dog that barks. Oh my God, it went roof. Never. Why? Because I have a revelation of its nature, so its character doesn't shock me. I've never been shocked by a bird going tweet tweet. That sound effect though. I've never been shocked by a bird doing that because I have a revelation of its nature. I understand its character. I'm not shocked by a baby crying. I understand its nature. And so its nature, since I understand its nature, I have the revelation of its nature, the character of it never shocks me. Never shocks me. See, we have to talk about this later on in the sermon. We're going to deal with, okay, hold on, it sounds good, but how do you guard your heart with all diligence and not hold a record against them at the same time? We're going to talk about that in a minute. But we have to deal with disappointment. You know why? Because when disappointment is not handled properly, bitterness will be born. It will. And we are not born in this earth realm knowing how to handle disappointment. You don't come here knowing how to handle loss. Kingdom love must be taught. Okay, if you want to be a hairstylist, you go to school, hopefully. If you want to be a mechanic, you go to school. You want to be a surgeon, you go to school. Why is it we have not gone anywhere to educate ourselves on how to love, but we think we know how to do it? In middle school, talking about I love him. What? Kingdom love must be taught. That's what this series is about, is teaching us a biblical perspective of God's view of the Christian and what love is.